Well, welcome to Math 121 College Algebra. I'm Mike Hardy. I'm your instructor, and I'm the person who's going to help you succeed here. I know some people might be nervous about taking this class online. Try not to be. We offered this last summer online. We had about 20 people, about the size of this class here, and people succeeded about like they do in a normal face-to-face course. That is, the people who checked in daily and did the work succeeded, presuming you're properly placed here, which now Banner does for us, is it makes sure people who are in a class are placed so that they can succeed. Well, how this works, how this class is going to work, it's a little more like a face-to-face class than you might think. That is, I'm going to try to keep people working daily, keeping in touch with me daily, taking quizzes daily, or at least several times a week. The way the daily work will work, typical day of work in this is there's going to be something called a media assignment. The media assignment will contain a reading from the textbook, and it will contain some clips of video that combine to be your lecture. The After you read and view those, you should take a quiz. Quiz is repeatable really as often as you and I think it's worthwhile. It's set to be repeatable 3 times. If you need more than 3 times, you ask my permission to repeat more than 3 times. The first couple times you ask permission, I'll probably just say, yeah, go ahead, take it 3 times. What I will do, though, is check to make sure that you aren't just trying to repeat the quiz over and over again until you luck into a better score. That between takes of the quiz, you're doing things like going to the homework version of the quiz. Every quiz, let me back up here. Every quiz, you'll notice there's an assignment for every section. There's a quiz for that section and a homework for that section. There may be several quizzes for the section, but always a homework. The quizzes are the things you're going to be doing for a grade. The homework section, basically my math lab in a homework has different rules that allow you to get different help, so essentially more assistance doing the homework. And so what my expectation is that you view the videos and the textbook. You take a quiz one time, see where you're getting it and where you're not. And then on the places where you're not, you go to the homework assignment. Homework assignment will have nearly identical problems here. I'll show you a little bit in later videos how to identify those identical problems. But you go to the problems that you missed. And when you look at those problems in homework mode, there's all sorts of ways to view an example, to maybe see a video clip on that particular problem, or see what section of the text that problem was so you can go back to that section of the text. Chances to get similar problems to work them over and over. And so you can go back and forth between the homework mode and work on the problems until you get them, and then come back and take the quiz. So you can do that really 3 times before I have to kind of be brought in to let you do it more. But there are people who did it 5 and 6 times and use that to really bump up their grade. So I'd recommend doing that as often as you need to. Okay? So that's the typical day. There will be basically about 6 online tests that you'll be taking. And in those online tests, what you'll want to do is, again, you get to take those as often as possible, and I don't even put your stop on that. Okay? You're aiming for about 100% on that. Finally, there's in-class tests. There's 3 days. The important thing here to realize is 3 days that you'll need to be someplace at a certain time. Those are Wednesday, September 28th, Friday, November 4th, and Tuesday, December 13th. Those are days where you have to be at a proctored site to take an exam. Jan Hartman, our distance education coordinator, will arrange with you when that exam is and where that exam is. So be aware of her emails and her announcements, and make sure you stay in touch with her. She's an integral part of your success in this course. That's all for this video. So stay in touch every day. Get in touch with, we open the lines of communication, so get in touch with me when you see that announcement. Send me your email and phone. We'll be meeting on a program called WizIQ. You'll want to get in touch with me with that, and you want to get that first quiz taken as soon as possible so we know that there's no glitches with your MyMathLab account or eCollege account. Once we get that taken care of, you and I will stay in touch. If you put in the effort, you will succeed. Welcome to the class.